In this video, we're going to be installing these Union Jack taillights from the new LCI Clubman onto my 2017 Lifted Clubman build. So stay tuned. My name is Ethan, and welcome to Car Creations. Forgot to finish the video. Now the day that I chose to do this, it happens to be minus 20 Celsius and it's supposed to snow a foot in the next few hours. Yeah, so it should be interesting and a lot of fun. Welcome to our Canadian content. Now somehow I have to get this ice off first. Well, I'll catch you guys in a minute. Okay, for the tools, it's very simple for this. So basically I have them both in my pocket right here. All we need is a normal 10 mil, and then you can do it with just your fingers, but I just grabbed a little trim remover and that should help. So first of all, we just have to take off this rubber piece right there and this plastic piece. And it's super easy, just pop right off. And then right here, we just grab it down here, pop that right off. So now what we're gonna use the 10 mil for is this screw here, right here, right here, right here. I believe that's all we need it for. So let's get started taking them off and we'll see how easy it is to drop the light out. I'll include links to all the tools that we used as well as many resources as possible in the description below, so check that out there. I had a little bit of trouble getting to this one with my specific socket wrench I had, so I just used some pliers. Anything will get these little bolts off. The cold temperatures are actually making things rather brittle. All right, so I have all that off. Now this is where we're gonna need the trim tool. We're just gonna go around to the outside. And it's quite frozen, so let's hope we can even get it off. Normally it would be much easier if you're from a warmer part of the world. See that? This just broke right off because of how cold it is out here. On it right there. There we go, now it's coming out. Pull this there, let it hang down. And now we just have two connectors here. So one connector here and one connector here. So we're just gonna hold it there. Down and pull it right out. There we go. And then this is connected right here. We can just pull it out. Then here, this is connected into here. There's a little thing that holds the wire to it so it doesn't bang around the back of the car. Pull that out. And then this one is connected right there. So again, poke your finger in the top and it pulls right out. There we go. Okay, so for the next piece, we have to go and get the other light. Now there is a part that you need to get to switch to the new LCI lights. And you can get it from eBay, I'll leave a link below. And it's basically a wire adapter. Else you have to do a little bit of soldering, that's not very good. So as we can see here, it's a Union Jack light. There's only one connector in the back instead of two. So this is the little adapter that you need. Right here is where the two from your car plugs into. So we're just gonna have to install that, fit her in, and we should be all good. As you can tell, I'm very excited. I love upgrades like this. It's like getting a whole new car without getting a whole new car. First of all, we're just gonna plug this in. Clips right in. You have to plug those two cables right there into this. Black on black. Trying to do so with one hand. The other side. All the wires out of the way in there as I put it in. All right, so now it's just sitting in there. Perfect. Oh, it looks so good already. Now we just have to do up these little screws here. All done there. So we just put these back on. Such a difference. It looks so much better. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Even the dog wants an action of it. You can barely see her in all the snow. All right, now for the other side, but I won't bore you. I'll just do this really quickly and then we'll talk about coding. I'm gonna get rid of these. If anyone wants them, let me know. These new ones are actually blacked out. So now we just have to code them, which could be rather interesting. So I'll show you what these look like when you turn it on without them being coded. The many errors that it's gonna show. But we have rear fog light malfunction, reverse, brake, tail lamp, left, but we'll get that coded out of the way. Oh, beautiful. They are flickering a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. This is looking amazing. All right, so we waited so it wouldn't be quite as snowy. Now we just have to do wiring in this front right little panel here. So to get into there, we just have to just pull this up. And then we just pull this out. There we go. So now we're into this right here. Now this is when the fun really starts. I didn't mess up when I did this. I didn't follow the directions right. Bad decisions as I was installing it, but I'll show you what we did there so you don't fall into the same problems as me. Okay, so it wouldn't be right if we didn't mess up. I mixed 1, 2 around and I broke one of the wires. So let's hope this works. I'm going away for a month. We need to get the car moved. Good thing I didn't need to drive my car because this car's been sitting here for a few months. Okay, so the first issue that I caused was by switching the wrong pins. And in trying to get the wrong pin out, I accidentally broke the entire little piece of plastic that all the pins go in. So first thing I have to do is order a brand new piece of plastic. Okay, so we're gonna keep trying to fix this. I have this new plastic piece to put all the connectors into, and hopefully it will fix that issue. And meanwhile, during that time, I ordered some pins right here. I ordered a proper wire stripper. I ordered a crimper for these pins. And then we're gonna transfer all the wires from this one and put it directly in this one. So now that I ordered that piece of plastic, I'm gonna populate it back up again. And now we have to try to repin the ends and try to get it so they fit back in and completely repopulate it, and then hopefully that works. Whew, okay. Okay, let's try putting the battery on, starting the car and see what happens. Update, it didn't work. And the car isn't starting. Okay, so I switched everything back to what it was before, and the car starts now. After all that it started, I just reversed the pins that I'd done before. So the instructions I got were wrong. We have to see what we did wrong and try to repin all over again. Repinning the left side first. We have 2 things here. So the far one is A258 5B, and this is A258 2B. On the far one, it's great for me. You take them apart, take this out, you switch pins 10 and 12 around. And that's pretty simple. And I tested it, and that side switches. Now the hard side is this side. And then you want to take this one out, and you find pin 32. You take out what was in there, put in the extension. You go over to this one over here, take out pin 20, and plug the extension into the cable that was in pin 20. Then you plug an extension into slot in pin 20 over here, and plug it into the cable that was in pin 32. And if that works, we should be off to the races. It works! So I put the brake on. And as you can see, the brake lights are on up here instead of down there. So we just have to put this back together here, and then I'm gonna coat it. And for these, you just take this and you just wanna pry them out, slide them into this. Get them all coated up to get rid of the errors. What you can do, you can get someone like BimmerFix's to remote in and do that for you, or you can use the BimmerCode app in advance. But I've heard a lot of horror stories of things going wrong, so unless you're really sure what you're doing, contact us and we can try to help hook you up with a coding session and getting that coded for you that way. All right, it works. And it looks amazing at night. So if you've enjoyed, please like, please subscribe. We really appreciate it, and leave any comments below. And we'll get back to you as soon as possible. We hope you enjoyed, and make sure you stay tuned for the next video. Go, go.